got breaking news. Last week, I made a video talking about calling the governor's office in Oklahoma. And you guys did. And you guys called and they were like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing up for vote on this. There's no bill. There's no nothing. Actually, while you were calling, there was some behind the scenes action going on. And because of you guys that called the governor's office, you guys were influential enough to make this happen. So Senate Bill 20 out of Oklahoma will make it illegal, okay, if you're an immigrant on a visa, to operate a commercial motor vehicle in the state of Oklahoma. That is freaking huge, because you know what big interstate goes through freaking Oklahoma? 40. You guys know the drivers that's on there. And you know, I was sitting here watching this committee live today, and they were sitting there talking about Oklahoma is 6th in the country of fatalities involving commercial motor vehicles. 6th out of all the 50 states. 6th, okay? And why is that? Well, I think because, you know, my personal opinion is because of the immigrants that come over here with lack of training, and they come over here and they run over people. Let's just put it bluntly. So this bill right here, because of you guys, is up for vote. And we tried to keep it under wraps this week, you know, just for the fact that there are people that are against this, mainly the American trucking associations. But there's some big trucking companies in Oklahoma. I'm not going to name them. You probably know who they are. They're decent size, probably the biggest in the state, and they're actually for this because they're right along I-40. Just do your math. Just do your freaking memory. Well, if you haven't been on that road lately, because a lot of immigrants have taken those loads. So any holder of a B1, B2, B1, B2 non-immigrant visitor visa as provided under 22 CFR section 4131 shall not operate a commercial vehicle within the state. Not only that, it goes on and sits there and he says, if you don't know English and you can't understand English, your vehicle's going to be towed. You're going to be out of service. So it's not just the visas, it's the English proficiency. This is huge, folks. It makes, for you Oklahomans out there, it makes your roads safer. So this is absolutely huge in the trucking industry. If this goes, and I wanted to keep this hush-hush, I was told to keep this hush-hush, and I did, other than the fact that I made the video last week about calling governor's office. You guys made this bill happen. Okay, you guys that called, and do not ever say our calls do not matter. In the state of Oklahoma, it does. Okay, so, but I wanted to keep this under wraps, so let this bill get onto the floor, get the votes to pass, okay, and then move forward, and then start talking about it. Okay, that's what I wanted to do, because now, thanks to CDL Life, thank you guys, sarcasm, the ATA is being alarmed by it, and I guarantee you they're going to fight it. And so, just like they did in Arkansas, they don't have the safety of the public's interest in mind. They just don't. They're all about the money, right? We're all about the safety here. That's what we're about. That's what Oklahoma's about. And so, hey, I was going to keep this. I was going to watch the draft tonight. I had a text, you know, from a guy with HEU, and he was like, man, CDL Live. I was like, it wasn't me. I don't talk to anyone over there, and I guarantee you, I just left them a nasty email. Okay, go check your emails there, CDL Live. But this is huge. I can't wait to see what happens with this. If this passes, this will set a precedent, because it's not just going to be Oklahoma, it's going to be other states. Okay, Arkansas failed in Arkansas, despite what Landline Now wants to sit there and tell you. The House Bill 1569 failed because of the big mega carriers in Oklahoma, or in Arkansas, excuse me. But this absolutely can go through. And if it does, it's going to set a precedent. Other states will do it. And obviously, we want this federally mandated, because, listen, it's already in FMCSA rules. So if any lawmakers are watching this video in Oklahoma, it's already in the FMCSR rules. They just were told not to enforce it under the Biden administration. Actually, take that back, under the Obama administration. They were told not to enforce it anymore. Just give a slap on the wrist, just like they do in Arkansas. That's not a rule. That was a memorandum. It was basically saying this is what we're doing now. There's no rule. It's not up for debate. And now we have the situations where mass fatalities are happening out there on the road, and it's a sad situation. But thanks to you guys out here on Bonehead Truckers sitting there doing your deal, I'm so proud of you guys for doing this. I'm so proud. I'm proud of the American Truckers United for fighting for this. I'm proud of Oklahomans for electing good officials to put this into place, and the trucking companies in Oklahoma that have the balls to sit there and say something about it. I'm stoked, but the fight is not over. If you're in Oklahoma, contact your House of Representatives, your senators. Get this thing passed. This is going to be huge. Thanks for watching Bonehead Truckers.